Hello, everyone. I'm Darren Nakano, and I am doing this week's devotional. And this week's devotional is supposed to be pertaining to the sermon that Stephen gave on Sunday, which he did beautifully. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So if you haven't seen that, please make sure you do. This is on Psalm 73, where Asaph, I think, runs into a question that many of us will naturally run into with our walks with Christ, where we see many people around us, or even on media right now, where we just look at many people and just think, is it really worth it to follow God? Right? Is this really worth it? Because we'll see many of those that we think, all right, well, that person doesn't believe in God or is like even against God, and they seem to be prospering, right? They're doing well. They're doing far more than we think we are, right? They're wealthier, they're famous, or they just seem like they have it all, right? And I think that naturally will start coming up when you start looking at those around you, right? Especially, I think it could even be more apparent in this pandemic and in this time of unrest, and even with all these politics going on. But what happens in the psalm is that Asaph starts finally focusing on God, and he starts coming to the realization that these people that we think they have everything actually don't have much, right? Because we want to look at things from a larger perspective, right? We want to look at things where we're thinking, okay, why are we here on Earth in the first place? What is our purpose? Um, and if you kind of like look at this like example or this analogy, if you looked at a newborn baby and then somebody just came up to that family and they just said, wow, we gotta just really pity this newborn baby because this baby has nothing, right? They've accomplished nothing. They've done nothing, right? And you would think that's ridiculous. You would think, well, yeah, this is just like a small amount of time this baby has existed, right? You got to look at the larger picture at what else this child's going to do in their life, right? And many churches will use this example where they'll have like a huge rope, and like just the very small tip of it is like marked red or just some color, and they'll just give you the analogy and look at this small little piece, this little beginning. This is your life on Earth right now, right? And you focus so much on this, right? When you should really be looking at the larger picture that you will live forever, right? That eternity goes on forever, right? And I teach math, so teaching and trying to understand infinity is very difficult. It's mind blowing, right? How large this is, right? How large infinity is, or trying to grasp that. So if you look at the larger picture, right, what they have here is really not worth anything, right? That our value and our life, right, comes from God, right? And if you look even at like the heroes in the Bible, right? Many of them, they have very humble beginnings, and it's not like if you look at it in today's standards, or even then, you would say like, wow, that was a really rough life. And these are supposed to be the amazing people that followed Christ, and even Christ himself, right? You would just look at that life and be like, oof, that's rough, right? Oh man. And this is like the best example, right? And I think that's what's amazing about our faith, that you could look at that and it just seems so amazing to us, um, because God never promised us, an easy life or like endless wealth or riches here. But if we do follow God, we are promised the best life, which is something I think everyone needs to kind of wrestle with on their walk. Um, so yeah, at the end of the psalm, because he focused on God, he realizes, okay, I have God, my portion, um, and what I have in heaven is you, right? And he realizes that he has everything, that we have everything when we believe in God, because God is everything. Um, so during this time, I hope you find some encouragement in that just comparing yourself to those around you or even what you see on the media is just like a small insignificant portion of what quote unquote success would be. Um, and I hope that you go through this time kind of just focusing on God. So again, I think Stephen did a way better job. um, so I would recommend that you would also watch that. I think it's on the website, the West Covina Christian Church website. So yeah, um, I hope you all are being safe and healthy right now. Um, and may God bless.